coming in is the third seed, bowling on lane 7 from Korea, Shin Song-yeon and Kang Hee-won. Bowlers, you may start with your game. Good luck.
Ready to get started with our doubles medal round here at the 2014 World Bowling Men's Championships at Zayed Sports Cities, Khalifa International Bowling Center. I'm Lucas Wiseman. We are just about to get underway. First semifinal in the doubles event. A great look here at Khalifa International Bowling Stadium from the boom cam as we have Japan versus Korea in our opening match. We start things off. Japan, Yoshida, Daisuke Yoshida with a strike to start. His partner, Shusaku Asado. And for Korea, we have Sung Young Shin and Hee-won Kang. So a pair of strikes to start. Strike on each side. It's a one-game match. You're going to combine the total pinfall of each individual for the team to create a doubles total. The higher total advances into the gold medal match. And our second semifinal will be Finland versus Korea. Here is Asado. And it's almost a 7-10 split. The 7-pin stays up. The 10 does go out, though. Kang now leaves the 10-pin. Some great camera angles here from our friends at Abu Dhabi Sports Extra TV, providing live coverage here in Abu Dhabi and also to those of you around the world here on Bowl TV. We are dead even so far through one frame. As Shin starts off the second frame, throwing a urethane ball, leaves the 2-4-8-10. Split coming on a strike, no loss in count, but a difficult spare attempt coming up here. Great shot. That's a double for Yoshida as Japan takes the lead early on here in our first semifinal. Open frame for Korea. Nice reaction out of Yoshida on that last strike. Here's a look at your scoreboards currently. See that Japan has the early lead. Japan on the left side, Korea on the right side of the scoreboard. Do us a favor, post the link to the live streaming on your Facebook and your Twitter. bowl.com/BowlTV is where you can send your. That one comes up light again for Korea on that right lane, 2-pin. .24-pin lead currently for Japan. Sato makes the spare, no problem. And if Korea makes the spare, it will be 24-pin advantage for Japan after 2 frames. Another look at the scoreboard for you. We'll show that to you at the end of every frame so that you can keep an eye on what the score is currently. You can also follow the live scoring at worldbowling.org. Nice strike there out of Shin. If you're just tuning in, you're watching live coverage of the 2014 World Bowling Men's Championships doubles medal round. Take a look at the replay there. You can see that urethane ball reacting nicely on this 38-foot Atlanta pattern. This is our first semifinal, Korea versus Japan. Second semifinal coming up next. That will be Finland versus Korea. And the winners of the semifinals meet for the gold medal. Japan currently leading by 23. As we are in the 3rd frame of this semifinal. You can use the hashtag 2014 WBMC if you would like to tweet to us here in our Bowl TV broadcast booth. Once again, that Twitter hashtag 2014 WBMC, which appears to be trending now in the UAE. It's pretty nice to see. Third frame coming to a close here. And we'll take a look at your scoreboard. .24-pin lead for Japan after 3 frames now. Big double there for Seung-Yeon Shin, and that cuts the deficit down to 14. First double of the match for Korea. Yoshida with a strike. Great start for Daisuke Yoshida. Double 9 spare strike. Yoshida bowled really well in the qualifying portion of this event. Averaging 242.83, 14.57 for 6 games. Strike here, the Japanese will go up by 25. As Asado goes high, leaves the 3. Cut over to the scoreboard now. Japan leading by 15 pins after 4 frames. Big double for Daisuke Yoshida. Pushes the lead back into the 20s. 27-pin lead for Japan. Our second semifinal will be coming up right after this one. It will be Korea versus Finland. And the winning teams in each semifinal will meet for the gold medal immediately following the second semifinal. Sato goes high on that shot, leaves the 4-pin. Right now the difference in the match has been Daisuke Yoshida double spare double for the Japanese team. It's pretty much given them all of their lead on Korea. Hee-won Kang for Korea up now, 5th frame. Taking us to the halfway point of the match. We'll give you a look at the scoreboard right after the spare attempt from Asado. Covers it up nicely, no problem. Flip over to your scoreboard now. Take a look. Currently a 26-pin lead for Japan after 5 frames. Again, 26-pin lead for Japan. Japan on the left, Korea on the right on those scoreboards. As Sung-Yun Shin steps up here. Delivers a strike. Our second semifinal coming up soon. Finland's Kimmo Lentinen and Jonas Jenkkinen going to take on Choi Bak-eum and Park Jong-woo of Korea in the next match. Yoshida has been fantastic so far and continues the trend 3 in a row pushes the lead even further for Japan. Now up by 36 pins. That was a great shot right there. Just buries it right in the pocket to increase the lead for Japan. Big pressure now here on Hee-Won Kang. Needs the double. Working on a strike. Opportunity to pull it back to within the 20s. And left the 4-pin on that shot. Looked like he pitched it right and it just kept hooking. Sato only 1 strike so far this game. Came in the 3rd on the other lane. And buries it for a strike. Both Japanese players with strikes in the 6th. So we'll look at the scoreboard with 4 frames to go. It is a 36-pin lead for Japan. Japan on the left, Korea on the right. Double for Sung-Young Shin. Cuts it to 26 pins. Korea hanging around in this match. But the talented lefty from Japan, Daisuke Yoshida, averaging 240 plus in the qualifying and a double spare triple to start here this game. Comes up light that time. Leaves the double wood. Take a look at the replay. Pitched it right, watched it come back for the big strike. And Kang with a strike in the 7th. Came on a spare, though. Yoshida looking to cover up the double wood here. Gets the job done, cleans it up. And now it'll be up to Asato here in the 7th to put a double on the board to push the lead back up for Japan into the 30s. Good shot, rings a 10. It's going to be a 24-pin advantage for Japan with a spare here to close out the 7th frame. And we'll give you a look at the scoreboard right after he shoots the spare here. All right, so there's a look at your scoreboard. 3 frames to go. 24-pin advantage for Japan. They're on the left side Scoreboard, Korea on the right. Korea working on a double for Shin and a strike for Kang, so an opportunity for them here to get even closer in this 8th frame. Big 8th frame here. Buries it for a strike. 3 in a row for Shin. Take a look at the replay here. Watch the ball fire through the pocket for a strike. Cuts it down to 14. Light hit doesn't carry. 10-pin leave for Yoshida. Japan now up by 13, but if Kang strikes on this coming shot, just take a look at the replay there for Yoshida. If Kang strikes on this next shot, Korea will pull to within just 3 pins. Big shot here for Korea. Messenger well in front of the 10-pin on that shot. Really had no realistic chance to take it out. And so it will be a spare attempt coming, and Japan will still be up by double digits, assuming they stay clean here in this 8th frame. Watching live coverage of the 2014 World Bowling Men's Championships here at Khalifa International Bowling Center. Lucas Wiseman here with you. Spare is good for Kang. Sato will step up to close out the 8th frame here. Smooth release. Ball checks up, leaves the 6-10. Spare here. Japan up by 11. So 1 mark lead for Japan with just a couple of frames to go in our first semifinal. Second semifinal coming up right after this one. That will be followed by the gold medal match. Ooh, just does make it. Grabs the heart. He knew that was close. And it is a close match indeed. 2 frames to go. An 11-pin difference. Japan on the left on your scoreboard, leading by 11 with just 2 frames left, although Shin working on 3 consecutive strikes. If he strikes again, he will pull Korea to within 1 pin. Comes up light, gets them wiggling, but they don't go. 8 count. 13-pin lead for Japan now. And if everybody stays clean here in this 9th frame, they'll stay around that number going into the 10th. Sets it up for the 10th nicely. Yoshida with a strike in the 9th frame. Playing way outside. You can see the big reaction after the strike. Asato trying to close out the 9th frame with a pair of strikes for Japan. Lucky to get that 4 out, leaves the 9, and I think he'll take that after that shot. It's a big shot coming up for Korea. Korea would love to put a strike on the board here in the 9th to give them something to work off of. They are trailing in this match by a little bit more than a mark. With a frame and a half to go. Oh my. Ball slices through the head pin. Leaves the 3-4-6-7 split. Comes on a spare, loses count. Tough split. And that could be a tough split to overcome for Korea. Sato playing with fire again. Makes it. Had some heart stoppers on the spares here the last couple of frames. It's a critical split attempt coming up here, though, for Kang. Really needs to give this a run and go for it. And he misses it to the right. It's an open frame for Korea. And we'll take a look at your scoreboard here as we head into the final frame. It is now a 29-pin lead for Japan. So Japan looking to close out this semifinal and move into the gold medal match. As we take you back to live action. There's a strike for Shin, but as you saw on the scoreboard, it only comes on a spare. So not able to make up any ground there. And it becomes just about impossible here for Korea if Yoshida strikes on this shot. A strike here, and the lead swells to nearly 40 pins. Yoshida's been great so far, and he is again. Big strike. Daisuke Yoshida gets the double. Japan is on the verge of moving on into the gold medal match. Take a look at the replay. Perfect shot. Snaps the 7 out. And the big double high five. Like 2-pin, almost a guarantee now that Japan will advance to the gold medal match. Second semifinal coming up next, Finland versus Korea. So Korea has one more shot to make it into the gold medal match. Yoshida with another strike. He has been up to the task in this semifinal. He averaged 242 in qualifying and will shoot 246 with another strike here in the semifinal. Sung-Young Shin, 212. And our greetings from Bowl TV to Herbert Bickle from bowlingdigital.com in the press room. Sure, he's watching the live streaming and preparing his story. So I want to say hello to Herbert, and bowlingdigital.com, a great place to find stories and photos from the World Championships. 242 for Yoshida as we go through the motions here. Kang tosses it in the channel. Doesn't matter. Japan is going to win this. We will give you a final look at the scoreboard here once we get a final score. Final score for Korea, 379. 212 for Seung-Hyun Shin and 167 for Hee-Won Kang. A total of 379. Japan still finishing it out here, can max out at 427. I'm sorry, 447. as Asado delivers another strike. Going to put him over the 200 barrier with just a 5 count on this last ball. Semifinal number 2 coming up momentarily. So stand by for Finland versus Korea. Be sure to tell your friends on Facebook and Twitter. Post the link to bowl.com/bowltv. Final shot of our semifinal number 1 is a messenger that takes out the 10. And what a performance by Japan here in the semi. 447 to 379. They win semifinal number 1. There's a look at your final scoreboard. Yoshida 242, Asado 205, 447 for Japan. Shin 212, Hang 167, and 379 for Korea. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes with the start of semifinal number 2 here. Should get started in the next few minutes, so please stand by. We'll get started with the practice in just a couple of minutes here live on Bowl TV from Abu Dhabi.
Okay, system is that 10 minutes of warm-up, and after 5 minutes, Finland will choose who will start on which lane and who will start. And this is normal play, no mention. This is normal play. Whenever there is opening, you go, and go. So who starts doesn't play very much role. Still, Finland gets to choose on which lane you start and who goes first. That's in 5 minutes. Everything ready? So I'll... Niin aamulla, joo, nyt tehdään tässä. Okay. Wait. Wait.
It's okay, next up. It's okay for everybody. Okay, go.
Go.
Here are the bowlers bowling in the second semi-final match of the doubles event of the World Men's Championship. Bowling on lane 7, the top seed from Finland, Kimmo Lehtonen and Jonas Jekinen. In bowling on lane 12, the fourth seed from Korea, Chae Bok-lum and Park Jong-woo. Bowlers, you may start with your game. Good luck.
All right, here we go. Getting started with our second semifinal. A nice look at the Khalifa International Bowling Center here. As Kimmo Lehtonen from Finland will start things off in our second semifinal, the winner to meet Japan for the title. Both players for Finland left-handed, plus Choi Bak-um of Korea also left-handed. So that means that Park Jong-woo will have the entire right side to himself in this match. You're watching the 2014 World Bowling Men's Championships. This is the doubles medal round semifinal number 2. Lucas Wiseman from Bowl TV along with Matt Cannizzaro as we watch the Second semifinal, winner to meet Japan in the gold medal match next. Look at our nice sized crowd here this afternoon at Khalifa International Bowling Center. Beautiful venue here. And our first look at Jonas Jankkinen from Finland. Both Finns start with strikes. Finland comes in as the #1 seed in these semifinals. Spare is good for Choi. Finland averaging 227.42 on the way to making the medal round. Korea just snuck in on that last squad this morning, averaging 225.25. They advanced by just 15 pins over Sweden. Park Jung-woo of Korea, the only right-hander in this match, leaves the 2-pin. Won't be much traffic on his side, just what he creates. And it's a one-game match, so it will move pretty quickly here. Kimmo Lenttinen was fantastic in qualifying, 238.67 average. Strike for Kimmo. Double to start for him as Finland takes an early 10-pin lead. The lefties did very well in the doubles event on the 38-foot Atlanta pattern as Choi Bak-eum delivers a strike. On 3 of the teams that advanced into the medal round, it was the left-hander that really carried the load. Although for Finland, 2 left-handers, but it was Kimmo Lenttinen, 238.67 average. Put up a big total. Daisuke Yoshida put up the big total for Japan, and we'll see him again in the gold medal match. For the Koreans, it was Choi Bak-eum who led the way, 14-20, as someone has a cell phone in the background. As Park's going to back off. Choi Bak-eum, 236.67 average. Park Jung-woo, 213.83. Park delivers a strike. 2 frames in, 20-pin lead for Finland. Take a look at that ends the perfect start for Finland as Lenttinen leaves the 2-4 here in the third. Choi Bak-eum chance to put a double on the board, first double for Korea if he can get it. Big yell, but it was a 7-pin for Choi. And a chop spare for Kimmo Lentinen. That'll make things a little bit closer here. Yankinen up now, working on a double, third frame. Sends a pin across. Looked like a pin went in front of it and behind it. And 7-pin stays tall. And it'll be a spare attempt coming up here for Yankinen. Park slices the ball right through the pocket, but it goes right past the 9-pin. And he'll be shooting a spare. Be a 5-pin advantage for Finland if Park converts the spare. Park using the pure white spare ball. Covers it up. And we'll take a look at the scoreboard for you here as third frame. Double dribble there for Lentinen, but it still strikes. That one got away from Choi a little bit, leaves the 6-10. Probably pretty lucky that it did not split. A reminder that you can watch the live streaming in high definition, full high definition. Right under the Bowl TV logo is a little symbol that looks like a gear. And if you click on that, you can adjust the quality. Another way to adjust the quality is to double click on the picture, and that'll make it full screen, which should kick it into high definition mode if you've got good internet speed. Both the Finns strike very quickly in the fourth. Choi makes his spare. 7-pin lead currently for Finland. All right, so we head into the 5th frame now. Still a 7-pin advantage for Finland. Let's take a look at the scoreboard for you. Relatively low scoring match so far. There's Choi with a strike. Kind of surprised a little bit by the slow start by Choi Bak-eum. Expected him to perform a bit better here in this semifinal. Oh, and Kimo almost chopped it again. Covers it up. No doubles so far for the Korean side, but that could change here in the 5th as Park Jung-woo has a chance to put a double on the board with a strike here in the 5th frame. There's the big double. That's a lead change right there. Korea goes up by just a handful of pins. But there's a double to take the lead back for Finland. 5 frames in the books. Take a look at the scores. 7-pin advantage for Finland with half the game elapsed already. There's a strike for Kimo Lentonen. Comes on a spare, so no chance to increase the lead. Choi, however, can take the lead for Korea with a strike right here for a double. Oh, look now, here come the Koreans. Both players working on doubles, and they are getting fired up. Korea leads by 3. It's a big shot coming up here for Jonas Jenkkinen. Working on a double. He's been great so far. Double, spare, double. To start this semifinal, the winner of this match to face Japan for the title. And he pulls it. Leaves the 2-4-7. It's a big opportunity coming up here for Korea and Park Jung-woo. Big shot here for Park. Using the urethane ball. Wheels it down for the strike. 3 in a row. Korea has taken control. Take a look at the replay, then we'll get to your scoreboard. Look at that ball. Come up a little bit light. Mix them up for the strike. Look at your scoreboard now. Both Koreans working on strings of strikes. Lead by 16 pins. It's a big double for Kimmo Lentinen. Had a double to start this game, and since then struggled just a bit, but puts a double on the board to pull them back to within single digits here. Oh, and Choi trips it out. Big reaction. Sounds like a fire alarm's going off in the bowling center. And I believe that they have shut that off now. Take a look at the replay here on this shot. Got a little bit lucky as he broke up the split. Did Choi. Yankinen with a strike. Close out the 7th frame for Finland. Park looking to continue the string of strikes. Comes up light this time. 2-8 is standing. Spare here. Koreans are up by 14 with 3 frames left. Good time to tell your friends on Facebook and Twitter to tune in to the live stream here on Bowl TV. Bowl.com/BowlTV. Post the link, and let's get as many of your friends watching as possible. This is going to shape up to be a pretty good finish here in our double semifinal number 2. Spare is good. Let's go to the scoreboard, and you can see Korea on the right, Finland on the left. 14-pin advantage for Korea with just 3 frames to go. Kimmo Lentinen stepping up now. Leaves the 7-pin on the double. Missed opportunity to make up some ground there for Finland. Big shot for Choi. 4 strikes in a row, and after a slow start, he has turned it up a notch here. That was a no-doubter right there. He buried the pocket with that shot. After collapsing the split in the last frame, Choi with a no-doubt strike for 4 in a row to extend the lead for Korea, and Finland has got their backs against the ropes here. Messenger gets stopped short for Park. And this is a big shot coming up for Joonas Jänkkinen. Closing out the 8th frame here. Double semifinal number 2. And that is a big strike right there for the double for Finland. I'm sure she's watching, so I want to say hello to Seija Lankinen back in Finland. I'm sure she's tuning in to cheer on Finnish team. I say hello to Saya. And we miss you here at the World Championships. Take a look at the scoreboard for you. We've got 2 frames left. Still a 14-pin lead for Korea. Just 2 frames to go in this semifinal. Winner to meet Japan for the title next. A light hit carries for Chemo. It's a big shot. Strike there in the 9th sets him up for the 10th to make some good things happen. Choi asking for it to go, and it does. And that is his 5th consecutive strike. Critical shot coming up here for Eunice Jankkinen. Almost a must-strike situation now for Finland. Close out the 9th frame. Delivers 3 in a row. That is a big one right there. That keeps Finland's hopes alive. Well, everybody strikes here in the 9th. That's going to set up an exciting 10th frame. Let's take a look at the scoreboards again. No change in that frame. Still a 14-pin lead for Korea. So it's going to come down to the final frame. Big shot, gets the strike, the 7 goes. That's a double for Kimmo Lentonen. They pull to within 4. Great match here between Finland and Korea. Coming down to the closing frame. Choi can push the lead back to 14 with another strike. He has struck the last 5 times. A phone rings in the middle of his backswing, but he still strikes. Pushes the lead back up to 14. Everybody checking their phones to make sure it's on vibrate mode. Make sure they're not the culprit. Another critical shot coming here for Kimmo Lentonen. Almost a must-strike situation right here. And he delivers again. 3 in a row. They are hanging in there, down by 4. Choi looking to push the lead back to 14. And he delivers again. Wow, what a clutch performance here by both players in the final frame. Shot for shot here in Korea, back up by 14. Fill balls coming. Gets all 10, maximizes the final frame. 225 for Kimmo Lentonen. Great doubles semifinal here. Wow. I'm sure that Choi's going to be happy he didn't do that a couple of frames ago with the 7. That gets the count to 11. It's now an 11-pin lead for Korea. Best that Finland can shoot 481. Gets the first one in the 10th. Big shot. It's going to come down to this final few shots here. If Park doesn't strike here, Finland can take the win. Oh, the late hit carries. What a strike. Park Jung-woo comes through with a huge double. Must-strike situation now. We do have the possibility of a tie here in this match now with that strike by Park. If Jonas Jankkinen strikes out and Park Jung-woo goes 9 spare, we would be tied at 481. If Jankkinen does not strike, Korea will advance to the gold medal match. Shot of the match right here. Oh, and he goes through the face. Leaves the 2-4-7-10, and Korea advances to take on Japan for the gold medal in the doubles event here at the 2014 World Bowling Men's Championships. What a match, though, comes down to the final shots, and Korea is going to have just enough to advance. Great match. We have the gold medal match still coming up. It promises to be spectacular. Japan versus Korea for the gold coming up in just a few minutes. And congratulations to Finland. They will share the bronze medal with the other Korean team. They shoot 466, 225 for Kimmo Lentonen, 241 for Jonas Jankkinen. Choi Bak-um, 255. Park Jung-woo, 235. And that is the final score, 490 to 466. Here's a look at the final scoreboard. It's again 490, 466. Korea wins and will bowl Japan for the title coming up next. Stand by. We'll be back in just a few minutes with practice here on Bowl TV.
Pwede isabuli ka muna yung direct flow.
Let me introduce to you the bowlers bowling in the final match for the gold medal of the doubles event of the World Men's Championship. Bowling on lane 7 from Korea, Che Bok-um and Park Jong-woo. Sorry, lane 9. And bowling on lane 10 from Japan, Daisuke Yoshida and Shusaku Asano. Bowlers, you may start with your game and good luck.
All right, here we go. Ready to get started with our gold medal match. Doubles event here at the World Bowling Men's Championships. It is Japan versus Korea. Number 2 seed against the number 4 seed. Battling for the gold medal. Live from Zayed Sports City in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. And Daisuke Yoshida will kick things off with the 4-7 lead here in the opening frame. Choi Bok-um, wow, starts off with a super washout. Misses the head pin to the left completely. And a very tough washout there. Leaves the 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. So a little bit of a shaky start out of our leadoff players here in our gold medal match in the doubles event. It just does miss the 4-pin as it stays up. Kind of wrapped around it a little bit. So an open frame to start for Choi. And just like that, Japan has an early 11-pin lead. Shusaku Asano of Japan, first frame. Leaves the 2-4-8. So quite a strange start so far to the gold medal match. Nobody in the pocket yet. Let's see if Park Jong-woo can get in the pocket here. And he does, but he leaves a 10-pin. All right, so one frame completed. Korea with an open. Everybody else with spares. I should say Choi with an open. Everybody else with spares. And it's an early 11-pin lead for Japan after just the opening frame. Yoshida whips that one way left. Not sure what's going on here, but a very strange start to this match on both sides. A little bit better hit there for Choi. He gets the strike. Live coverage brought to you by Bowl TV. Take a look at the replay of that last shot. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button, youtube.com/BowlTV, and you can set up email alerts so you know when we have live streaming or upload new videos. Here's Park, second frame, working on a spare. Grabs a handful of it and gets the strike. All right, we've bowled 2 frames, which means it's time to check in with our scoreboard here after this replay. Take a look at the ball going through the pins there. Snaps out that 10. Look at the scoreboard now. Japan on the left, Korea on the right. 5-pin lead for Korea after 2 frames. Both sides with opens early on here. Messenger well in front of the 7-pin on that shot for Choi. So no double. If you're just tuning in, you're watching live coverage of the 2014 World Bowling Men's Championships doubles medal round. This is the gold medal match. Japan versus Korea. It's a double for Asato as the Japanese take the lead by a few pins. 5 to be exact. Look at the scoreboard, 3 frames in now. 5-pin advantage to Japan, thanks to the double by Shusaku Asato. Yoshida looked a lot stronger in the first semifinal. He shot 242 about what he averaged in qualifying. He's going to have a hard time getting there this game. 7-10 for Choi. Tough break there. This is just a very strange match so far. Scores low, errant shots, bad breaks, open frames. Not exactly what we expected coming in. Kind of expected a much higher scoring match. And so far, scoring pace pretty timid. Only had one double. We're in the fourth frame. Masato, the only one who has gotten the double, and he's up right now, looking for his third consecutive strike. Messenger stopped halfway across the pin deck, leaves the 10 pin, ends the string. Park with a strike. And that wraps up frame number 4 here inside Khalifa International Bowling Center. Great look at the venue here. Take a look at the scoreboards now. Still a 5-pin lead for Japan after 4 frames. Japan on the left, Korea on the right. Very low scoring gold medal match so far. Over now to Daisuke Yoshida, who has struggled mightily so far. And the struggles continue as he leaves the washout. It's been a nightmare start to this game for Yoshida. Choi with a strike. Comes on an open though, so no opportunity to gain any ground unless Yoshida misses the washout, and he does not. Covers it up nicely to maintain the lead by 5. There's a double out of Park Jung-woo as Korea now has a 5-pin lead. It's been very close, back and forth here, but nobody has pulled away by more than double digits at this point, at any point in the match, as Korea now leads by 5 pins. As we close out the 5th frame with Shusaku Asaro of Japan. That one was soft and never had a chance to get in the pocket and leaves the 4-6 split. An 18-pin lead for Korea. I think we owe you a look at the scoreboard here. Well, looks like the Koreans are ready to turn it up a notch here. It's a double for Choi. Both players now working on doubles. Korea increases the lead. A couple of strikes in the 6th for Japan. Maybe it will set them up to get something going in the 7th frame. Wow, Park almost left a 7-9 there. Got the 7 to get out of there, but the 9 stays. All right, let's take a look at the scoreboard as the 6th frame has come to a close. And it is a 27-pin lead for Korea. Well, there's a double, so Japan hacks into that deficit a little bit. See what Choi does here, working on a double. Wow. Through the face, lucky to just leave the 4-pin. That could have been a real mess. It's a 16-pin lead for Korea now. Chance for Asato to pull Japan back to within single digits. Strike here, they pulled to within 6. Big shot. Couple of doubles on the board for Japan, and they've got some momentum on their side right now. Trailing by just 6 pins. As this one is going to come down to the last few frames. Hopefully it'll be just as exciting as our last semifinal. At 7 frames completed. Take a look at the replay there for Park. Nice strike. Ball goes to the pins perfectly, and here's your scoreboard. Both Koreans with a spare and a strike, and both Japanese players with doubles. Korea leads by 6. 3 frames to go. Here is Yoshida. He has really rebounded after an awful start, and that is his 3rd consecutive strike, as he has mounted a huge comeback here in this game. Ball hit so hard it shook the camera, almost shook the camera out of place. Choi seems to carry those light hits pretty well. Comes on a spare though. Japan in the lead by 4 after that strike by Yoshida. So 2.5 frames to go. Japan up by 4. Chance to go up 14 with a strike here. Blowout 7 for Asato as he made a great shot there but doesn't get the carry. Look at this shot. Blowout 7 pin. Everything went in front of the 7. Tough break there for Asato, and he knew he made a good shot on that one. It just does not get the break. Park looking for a double. Week 10. And this match is going to be very close going into the last 2 frames. Closing out the 8th frame with a spare is Park. And here's a look at your scoreboard. 2 frames to go here. 3-pin advantage for Japan. Japan on the left. Korea on the right. Seven pin for Yoshida. Big shot here for Choi. Chance to take the lead. Leaves the 6. Down to a 2-pin lead for Japan if both players spare. This is going to be a really close finish for the gold medal. Still go either way. It is a 2-pin lead for Japan. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scoreboard with a 1.5 frames to go. Everybody currently working on spares makes the math very easy. 3:16, 3:14 currently. Japan leads by 2. Great shot. Asato delivers a strike in the 9th, and that's a big hit right there. That sets him up for the 10th frame nicely in the anchor position for Japan. What a big shot that was. All right, here's Park. Looking to match it. Down 2. Rips the cover off the ball and gets the strike as the 10 snaps out. And we've got 1 frame left. 2-pin lead for Japan. Look at the scoreboard heading into the 10th. Japan up by 2. leadoff players both working with spares, anchor players both working with strikes. Should be a pretty exciting finish here. Very, very close gold medal match. Yoshida, what a shot! Big strike! The Japanese players both strike out in the 10th. They control their own destiny. They will win the gold, no matter what Korea does. Let's see if Choi can answer. He delivers a fantastic shot of his own, and it is still a 2-pin advantage for Japan. Take a look at this shot. The ball goes all the way to the edge of the lane, rips back through the pocket, and look at the reaction out of Choi Baku. Now all the pressure back over to Yoshida and Japan. Goes high, almost splits, leaves the 4-pin, and that's going to give Choi a chance to give Korea the lead. Choi Bakum has been in this situation many times before. He has won world titles. He knows what it takes to win at this level, and he needs a strike to give his team the lead right here. Oh, wow, he almost pitched it in the channel. That almost went right in the gutter, and it comes back and leaves the 3-pin. My goodness. Spare. Japan still up 2. A heart-stopping final frame here so far. Oh, wow, he misses it. Loses a pin and count there. Now they're down by 3. I wouldn't say that that is a critical error, but it is not a good thing to see happen at this stage. Giving away a pin right there. 191 for Yoshida, 184 for Choi. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard before Asado bowls. Still a 3-pin advantage for Japan. 1 frame to go. Both players working on strikes. Here we go. The light hit does not carry. It's a 7-pin. That means Park can win the gold with a strike on the next shot. The critical shot coming up now. Park Jung-woo of Korea. If he strikes here, Korea wins the title. Shot of the day right here. Is it going to go? It does! Korea wins the gold! What a clutch shot by Park Jung-woo. And high fives all around for the Korean delegation. That was spectacular. And a disappointing finish for Japan as they're going to come up just short. What a shot by Park Jung-woo here in the final frame to win it. Another strike, and Korea wins the gold here in the doubles event in Abu Dhabi at the 2014 World Bowling Men's Championships. Korea is your doubles champions. And congratulations to Japan on the silver medal. A great performance here in the doubles event for Japan. 191, 205, 396 their total score. Yoshida 191, Asado 205. Again, a 396 total. And here comes the clapping. Choi is leading the charge here as Park will finish it off. And it will be a banner day for Korea There it is. The winner of the gold medal in the doubles is Korea. 410 to 396. A quick look at your final scoreboard. 410, 396. Korea wins the gold. Congratulations, Choi Bak-um and Park Jung-woo on a great performance here in the gold medal match. Spectacular action. It only gets better from here, folks. We hope you will tune in as we move along throughout these World Championships. The trios event begins tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. local time here in Abu Dhabi. Trios finals coming up in just a couple of days from now on Thursday. Team finals on Saturday, Masters finals on Sunday, and we'll have all the coverage for you here on Bowl TV. That's going to do it for now from the Khalifa International Bowling Center at Zayed Sports City. I'm Lucas Wiseman for Bowl TV. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be back with you again tomorrow here live on Bowl TV.